Once again, we thank everybody for coming out today to welcome and to send our boys off. Could you give all of our guys a hand of, just give them a round of applause to start us out? I'm going to speak. What do you have on? Whose phone is that? Okay. My name is Thomas Owens from Eagle Academy for Young Men of Newark. This has been something a long time in the making, with our boys becoming, as we say in our pledge, global scholars. So all of our boys are about to embark on a trip to Belfast, Ireland. Give them a hand for that. There's a long history to how we got here. It started almost 8 years ago working with a group in Ireland and working forward to trying to get this trip where our boys could find out what are the similarities, what are the differences between what they deal with here in Newark, what the guys in Ireland deal with. It actually started with one story about 8 years ago. We created a video project where we had young men in Newark and young men in Ireland create videos about their lives. The one question they were asked in this video project was, what's your relationship to the police? And the kids from Newark said, you know, we have some difficulty with the police. Sometimes they don't like us because of the way we dress, because of the way they see us gather together. When the young man from Ireland, who was blonde, blue-eyed, answered the question, he gave the exact same answer. And it blew our boys away. So we began to look at there are some similarities and differences beyond just race. There's some things about power and things about feeling left out that we wanted to really investigate and look into. So recently, we reached out with the U.S. Consulate. U.S. Consulate, we wrote a grant. We wrote the grant 3 times. The 3rd time we wrote the grant, they approved it for us to go over there. So thank you to the U.S. Consulate for making this happen. These young men you see before you have been preparing for this since school began. They started with essay writing, and they've been watching videos, they've been preparing. So I'm challenging you now, as you see them today, talk to them about Ireland, talk to them about the trip. They'll tell you some things they're going to be going through, all right? I'm going to give it to Peter in a second, but I must take this time to recognize just a couple of people in our team. Number one, of course, I want you to give a round of applause to our principal, Mrs. Simone Morant, who every time we walked in the office and talked about this, I know when I walked out, he said I was crazy. It's not going to happen, but he allowed me to go ahead and get this done. So I want to thank him for giving us the freedom to make incredible things happen in our school. Second thing is, there's a second part to this project now. Tamara Fleming, who's our photographer in Newark, a lot of you know. Tamara is going to be our photographer. She's traveling with us. She's going to teach the boys photography along the way. Second part of that is, when we get back, we're going to create a photo exhibit, a professional photo exhibit. We tried to find where we could house that. When we looked where we could house it, one of our partners stood up. I'd like Kyle to stand up real quick. This is our partner from NJ Pack. NJ Pack agreed, number one, to fund the project, and number two, to house the project at NJ Pack. So you'll be able to see a big grand opening for that. To make that happen, we needed other partners. So other partner we have are the Hanini brothers, who've always been active partners with us. So two things they did. They helped to fund the art gallery. But the second thing they did is that in April, the boys from Ireland are coming to Newark. And they're going to spend a week in Newark. 1 week, part of it, they're going to be at the Mayor's Youth Council Summit with the mayor. The other part, they're going to be at this big grand opening of our gallery at NJ Pack. And when they have to lay their head to sleep, they're going to be at Indigo Hotel with the Nini brothers. So give them a hand for that. So right now I want to turn it over to our leader, our superintendent of schools, Mr. Roger Leone.
Isn't this incredible?
Yes.
I mean, it is just simply incredible. I think we need to give these fine men up here a big round of applause for the hard work that they're doing. You know, one of the things that we've talked about in the work that we're trying to do in this school district is to really build partnerships. And all of the folks that have been recognized, the work that the Hanini brothers have been doing, obviously NJ Pack in every single one of our schools, trying and making sure that our students excel in the arts. We just want to take this opportunity to thank them for their assistance. Please, let's give them a round of applause. My job this evening is real nice. I have a nice job today, this evening. These young men are going to require from every single one of us a lot of love, a lot of assistance, and a lot of support, because they are modeling in this exercise that which we need. That which we need. And do you know what it is that our children in Newark actually need? So I know that we have the guys from Eagle. We have one student from Central High School. I know the principal of Central High School is here. And we have one student from American History High School. That's the team. The Board of Education and I are extremely honored to be here with all of you this evening to just, wish you well, laying hands on these young men during these next couple of days as they get ready to experience something that is going to change their lives forever. You have the President of the Board of Education, Josephine Garcia. You have the Vice President of the Board of Education, Dawn Haynes. And you have a number of our board members here. To the far right, you have Asia Norton. And then closest to me is our board member, Kim Gaddy. Please, let's give them all a big round of applause. Our students in this city cannot and will not ever be able to change this world at all, no matter how great we think they are in our city and in our schools. They cannot change the world unless they actually visit that world, travel it, and return to this city to make it better. Years ago, in too few schools were we traveling the world. As principal at University High School, I went with students to Spain, to France, to Italy, and my last trip was to China. That experience resulted in them coming back to school transformed and understanding that this world is better because they exist.
Good work.
So I know that we're in our school, and I know that there is a difference between church and state. And so we don't teach in our schools about God, but I am going to read a poem. So this is a famous poet from India named Rumi, who wrote the following between his conversation with God. I said, "What about my eyes?" And God said, "Keep them on the road." I said, "What about my passion?" God said, "Keep it burning." I said, "What about my heart?" God said, "Tell me what you hold inside it." I said, "Pain and sorrow." He said, "Stay with it. The wound is the place where the light enters you." Let me tell you, to all of the parents and guardians who are here, I take my hat off to you. I thank you for allowing them to do this. But I challenge you with the following. Give them a big hug on Saturday, a big hug. When they get on that plane, you might even shed a tear. But know this, they leave this school and the two schools that they're representing as young men, and they may actually return back as men. Okay? So I wish them lots of luck. I'm excited. This was the board's idea to host this dinner. The mayor and I have agreed to do so, and so I get the opportunity as we await the mayor, who has proclamations to issue to all of these young men, as well as to give you a bunch of words of encouragement in the days and weeks to come. I get to tell you, dinner is served. All right? And if it's okay, we follow a real simple rule. I think these young men need to get us there. We got some directions to follow, and then we will start with that. All right? Thank you.
Real quick, right before we start, I missed two people. I have to admit, Miss Octavia Porter from Eagle Academy is one of our chaperones. I have Mr. Cooper from Eagle Academy, our other chaperone. We also have our community partner, Reverend David Jefferson Jr., who is going with us as a photographer and as a partner. And I want to thank the Nike store, downtown Newark, the Nike store, in partnership with the Believe in Newark Foundation. I see Principal Hollis back there. Thank you very much for making this happen. So all the boys will be receiving the Nike backpacks to take with you on your tour. So thank you very much, guys. I'm sorry, you guys. Miss anybody else?
My name is Jacquez Jones, and I will be going on the trip to Ireland with Global Eagle. I'm really excited to go because I've never been outside of the country, and I never really been on a plane that's flying. So it's going to be really exciting for me to finally see how it feels to be on a plane, and I can see more of the world because I haven't really been outside of New Jersey that much. Like, don't get me wrong, I've been outside of the state, but I haven't really went that far. And now to see that I'm really going outside of the country. It's like I finally get to see how the world is really going to be, and I can get more of a grasp because while I was doing the HBCU travel camp, they told me that to help my city, I have to go around the world and see how that functions and bring that back and see if I can contribute that to the city.
My name is Esau Perkins. I'm 16 and I go to Central. I'm very excited to go on this Ireland trip, and I don't hope, but I know it's going to bring
Good fortune.
I know that this trip is going to make me a better person.
I'm trying.
I know this trip is going to make not just me, but all of us a better person and all. And I want to meet. Yeah. And on this trip, I want to meet I want to make a lot of connections, meet a lot of new friends, make a lot of connections and all, and come back with something to bring to everybody else in Newark.
Hello, my name is Joshua McLean. I am a graduating class of 2019. I would like to go because I want to get experience with other kids and connect with them. I want to see what their tradition, and I want to see the peace line, which is a wall where it separates two religions from each other. Thank you.
My name is Emmanuel Wilson. I'm part of the graduating class of 2019, and I see this trip as a great opportunity to, be a part of something bigger than myself, and I would also like to be part of the photography section of it and learn as much of the culture as I can.
All right. Hello, my name is Peter Yai. I'm a member of the graduating class of 2019. I'm really excited for this trip. I hope to go and experience their culture, hope to experience their educational system. I just want to experience Belfast as a whole. I want to see the difference and the similarities between them and us, and see what I can do from there.
Hi, my name is Roger Molesti. I'm a member of the graduating class of 2019. What I want from this get away from this trip is like the experience and what I will get out of it by learn what I will learn from this trip, how the members of the community in Belfast compare to the members in Newark, and take it away and apply it to my everyday life and see how they do it and how I can change and better my understanding.
Okay, I'm just here for Tariq White from Leaders for Life, here to support these young men at Eagle Academy. Many of them I've worked with in the past and doing mentoring and some sports-related events. I'm here to support Principal Murat, Mr. Thomas. The guys do a wonderful job with some of these young men. And some of these young men need to know that we're behind them and we believe in them and we're rooting for them to be successful.
My name is Zachary Holly. I go to Eagle Academy for Young Men of Newark.
I'm part of the graduating class of 2019. What I want to get out of this trip is I just want to get a lot of experience out of this trip. You know, I want to learn the culture over there. I want to learn, you know, how the riots turned out, and I want people in Ireland to know that Newark isn't just this, you know, bad place with a bunch of crimes. You know, I want to go there and represent my city and show my city that, yes, we do have great people that come out of the city, and yes, we are smart and we are wonderful people and we are diamonds in the rough. And Belfast ain't ready for us, man.
How you doing? My name is Samuel Colon III, member of the graduating class 2019. And what I expect to get from this trip is just overall experience and trying to figure out where I want to go in my life and just an overall game, you know. So, okay.
My name is Munir Muhammad. What I hope to get out of this trip is to make a connection between the two cities, Newark and Belfast, and to get the experience and help out like with the riots and what's going on between us and get a connection, yeah.
Hi, my name is Johnny Carter, member of the graduating class of 2019. What I want to get out of this experience is new opportunities, international and even more opportunities over here in Newark. I also want to expand my network, so which meaning like building my network, meaning get more opportunities from people I don't know or I don't talk to a lot, stuff like that.
Hi, my name is Quadir Souls from the graduating class 2019 from Eagle Academy. From this experience, I would like to grow, and I actually want to become an entrepreneur, so I think this is a great experience to branch out and go global. And I would like to study on abroad.
My name is Jasani Henry, member of the graduating class of 2020, and my reasoning for going on this Ireland trip is to create a bond between the two cities and to discover multiculturalness in different places. Also, I'd like to build more of a culture identity in terms of being an entrepreneur and being an Eagles scholar. I'm here to represent all the Eagles, the best Eagle, the one in Newark.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Jamara Williams, a member of the graduating class of 2020. What I'm willing to get out of this experience of the trip is the understanding of culture, of other people's culture. I'm willing to understand of global issues and the problems that people have been facing in their own town. I'm here to gain experience of what people do in their culture and how they interact with things and how they speak in languages. And I'm here to bond, and I'm here to create a bond and to create a level of understanding between each other's culture, and hope that I can teach them too.
All right, 1, 2, 3. We're going global. We're going global.
Y'all, you gotta emphasize the words, bro.
He said where.
You gotta make it
going.
global.
No. Where going global. And then we yell global. Like, yo.
Come on, Jamal.
Come on, Jamal. We're going. We gotta practice it first. We're going global. Yes, we got the global. We gotta get loud. We gotta.
Oh, loud. All right, come on. 1, 2, 3.
We're going global.
A little bit more energy. Wake him up. Come on. Back up. Come on. Okay, give me the energy, y'all. Come on, man.
Give me. All right, on 3. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. Right. 1, 2, 3.
We're going global.
So if you don't know, my name is Principal Morant, Simone Morant, that is. I'm the principal here at Eagle Academy for Young Men of Newark. So while I got a couple seconds, I just want to express gratitude to Mr. Owens and the entire team that collaborated to make this experience happen. I'm extremely proud of these young men. They've done everything that they need to do to make sure that they are well prepared for this opportunity. And again, I'm just ecstatic that we can send them off the right way. So I thank my parents for supporting us in this journey. So let's give them a round of applause right now. So I also want to acknowledge the Eagle Academy Foundation, who was also a partner in this, making sure that all of these young men were prepared, and they provided some needed support at making sure this opportunity happened. So just a round of applause for the Eagle Academy Foundation. Here with Eagle, I just want to acknowledge Dr. Joanna Johnson. She's with us representing the foundation. So at this time, I just want to introduce our leader in this city, the city of Newark. He's always in support of opportunities as such, and what a great man. And I just want to let him have the floor to provide words of encouragement for the young men as they move forward with this opportunity this coming weekend. So, Mr. Mayor Rasbaraka, please come forward, please. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
I just want to thank all the leadership of Eagle Academy, number one, all of the folks that helped out, private sector, to make this happen as well, the superintendent, the representatives from the board that are here with us today, making sure they support and love on these guys, and the Office of Youth and College Students at downtown in Newark, Shakira McKnight and the whole crew down there who work hard to make sure that our young people are engaged every single day, and not just civic responsibility, but making sure that they become the leaders we need them to be in our city, in our state, in the country. You know, it may sound like a cliche, but we need you to go somewhere, get smart, get right, get stronger, and come back and help us do the things that we have difficulty doing in our own city. So we appreciate you, want you to take care of yourself while you're over there. I know your parents want you to do that. I appreciate them for raising beautiful black boys and Latino boys like you are here today. We love you, and we want you to go over there and understand that you represent yourself, you represent your mama, and you represent your city, right? And that's important. When you engage those folks over there, you begin to let them know what Newark looks like, what it feels like to the rest of the world. There's a story about our city, and most of the time the story is not correct because we didn't write it. And there's an old saying that says, as long as the cowboys write the stories, the Indians always lose. So at the end of the day, we're going to write our own stories, and you are the beginning of the chapter of those stories. So when you go over there, you do the right thing, you say the right thing, learn as much as you can, and come back to this city and do your thing. So God bless you. Have a safe trip. And I want to thank the parents for such incredible guys that you have here today.